Han and Rudd argue magazine covers are products carrying symbols that are socially meaningful. They assert that fashion magazines create ideals that are socially acceptable. This is an example of what Adoni and Main call symbolic reality. Vogue magazine is renowned for its shoots showing the latest trends, cultural and social commentary, and insights into the stars on their covers and pages. It was first created in the United States in 1892, which was the start of its evolution into the publication that it is today. Now, it is published in 26 countries and parts of the world across their sites, social media, pages, and print. When looking at different media kits for Vogue, many mention that September is the most important issue. In an article published in the New York Post, September is argued to be the Super Bowl of fashion magazines because of the thickness of the magazine. As you can see on the covers, all these September issues have many pages, which is supposed to symbolize its impact. September is also important for showing trends for the autumn-winter period. Social and cultural direction can be seen with the 2018 September cover for American Vogue with Beyoncé. She had full control over her look and also hired an African-American photographer, which was a first for US Vogue. The cover also mentions that instead of giving an interview, Beyoncé writes her own story, which is unique insight. Another example is last year's UK September cover. The then Duchess, Meghan Markle, guest edited the issue and helped handpick 15 women who are becoming voices for certain issues. For this study, I will be examining 4 September covers. They are Vogue India, USA, Arabia, and China. The research question is, how do women's Vogue covers use a September issue to construct the ideal woman in different countries? The 2 main readings that will be used in this analysis are by Sutherland and Felty and Adoni and Main. The study itself will involve a semiotic analysis. One code that will be used is the September issue itself. Apart from this, the layout of the cover and its visual and textual elements will also be analysed. Beresnak's article for The Ringer says that magazines have redesigned their covers to be more minimalist for greater visual impact, which is evident with the covers I have analysed. I will also be looking at gaze and stance because Van Leeuwen says that gaze and eye level determine how a viewer interacts with who they are seeing if they can relate to them. Van Leeuwen also says that photographic images simply produce what was actually in front of the lens and hence multiply interpretable meaning reality itself, meaning that there is more beyond what is actually seen, which is something that Adoni and Main do touch on. Colour will also be analysed and how the text and images work together. Vogue India. Actress and model Priyanka Chopra Jonas covers India's September issue. She has a demanding gaze staring down the barrel of the camera. She takes up most of the cover and is sitting comfortably in the shot. Her stance is assertive and confident, which can be interpreted as the magazine having a message with confidence but also being for confident readers. The cover also says it is guest edited by Indian fashion and jewelry designer Sabyasachi. The September issue is also written across the magazine in large text. The colour palette is not as bold and contrasting as other covers, but still dominates the cover. The background is also blurred to focus on Priyanka. Vogue USA. Like Priyanka, Taylor Swift holds a demanding gaze, however her stance is different. She is pointing at the camera. She is wearing a suit which can be symbolic for having an agenda, for being on the cover, which goes with the text which says this feels like a new beginning. The issue also says it is going to focus on issues such as sustainability, which is showing what the magazine is prioritizing. Vogue Middle East. It is interesting to see Kim Kardashian West on this cover. Vogue Arabia has shown women in Middle Eastern headdresses as well as other global celebrities who are usually dressed rather conservatively. They mainly show women of colour, which makes this choice surprising. Like the others, Kim holds a demanding gaze and is highly saturated, demanding the reader's attention. She is taking control of the frame as her body extends across the cover. Again, the text offers readers a unique insight into Kim as she's going to be interviewed by her husband. Han and Rudd found in their study that beauty has become homogenized globally. This is evident as cover stars of this Vogue are usually dressed in a conservative way, which makes this starkly different. The background is also simple in terms of colours and basic shapes, which contrasts against Kim's dramatic silhouette. Han and Rudd also argue that beauty has become homogenized because of people from the Western countries being on magazines across the globe. Vogue China. 3 women cover this issue of Vogue, 2 being Chinese and the other being a Russian model. The use of red in the clothing that all the women are wearing gives a sense of power, emotion, passion, and also gives the magazine a sense of authority. The sense of authority is reiterated through all the women having their arms around each other as a collective force, but also all of them looking straight at the viewer. The three women are actresses and models. Russian model Natalia Vondyanova is not only a supermodel but also a philanthropist and entrepreneur. Dujan is to the right of Natalia and is an actress, model, and ballet dancer. Sweetheart is on the far left and is a Chinese model and actress. The fact that it is a full shot of all three women shows a sense of authority and helps symbolically reinforce the below text a step forward. Overall, the ideal woman can be mainly shown through who is on the cover. Sutherland and Felty have addressed the need for intersectionality in order to appropriately portray feminism in media. This can be with nationalities, sexualities, body sizes, and depictions beyond the traditional woman. Going back to their point, there are various nationalities across the four covers from different continents. It might not seem like there is diversity as many of the women are very prominent in pop culture. While it could be argued that Kim's body shape is different to the others, there is a lack of variety in body sizes on these September issues. There is also a lack of varied sexualities. Adoni and Main say that symbolic reality interacts with one's personal experience where people can internalize what they see, and it can become part of general discourse. Women may internalize what they see in the covers if that is physically or also the message the magazine wants to present.